You are now in the Black Box with Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the Black Box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter. Gratitude is the attitude. The show is a blessing to be back in the Black Box as we blow a succession. The constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are the 7 C's. As we navigate these 7 C's, I am the captain of the ship, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway. Mr. 1597 himself. Time for some R&R. Roll up, relax as we randomly react to some of this YouTube content. Big U made a grave mistake in court is the title. Let me make sure I know what channel it came from. Street Cred 4K. Big U made a grave mistake in court. It's not that long. Let's see what it say. With no further ado, what Big U has been up to.
It's your boy Street Cred 4K, all day, back like I never left. Listen, we got some more to get into. Big U pulled a bold move. And it leads me to think, if there was any hope for Big U, I mean any hope, facing 600 years, if there was any hope of him getting out, which there is none. There was none. And that's not me ever putting down another black man. I've just got to be truthful. There's no hope. But if there was any, I believe that he just might have tried to take that step towards that or took 10 steps further away from that, given the time constraints. He just had court last week. 600 showed up. He's basically an in-person journalist reporter that shows up to these court dates to find out the real deal.
Oh my God, no way.
He's what? Okay, I guess.
And basically it reports back to everybody. And basically there was an argument between Big U and his lawyer. And Big U, because the lawyer waived the right to a speedy trial. Remember my last video, I said Big U wants that speedy trial, but the longer they take, the more skeletons they're going to find in that closet. And Big U don't want no more skeletons coming up out of that closet. And it makes things move that much quicker. Well, the lawyer waived that right, and Big U fired that lawyer. And then the lawyer got up in front of the judge and said he no longer wants to represent Big U. So now Big U is representing himself with a trial that's supposed to be coming fairly quickly, so that instead of everybody, which I said in the last video, accepting going to trial in next year, 2026 in May, I guess that trial is going to come up much quicker, which is this year, I think in a couple months. So basically giving Big U 2 months before his trial comes. He has 2 months to prepare, no counsel, waive that right. I mean, I don't know if he likes getting deep fried cooked Southern style, or if he truly believes that this is his only shot at a possible appeal based on a few circumstances or based on a few things that could happen. So, No Jumper covered that. Let's check that out.
I want it as soon as possible. So,
wait, so just so I understand, so his attorney wants to waive the right for a speedy trial. Big U wants the speedy trial.
Yeah.
And then they having a disagreement. Wow.
Yeah, right? So hence the disagreement got so crazy that Big U told the court, I want to go pro per.
What does that mean?
You're
the attorney now, so.
Yeah, okay. So Big U told him, I want to represent myself.
Big U representing himself is crazy. Whoa.
In a speedy trial. which is not
Is
smart
that
at
going to
all.
be televised? We need that televised, bro.
Which
I don't think they televise in LA, but that would be
right?
crazy.
So I swear they
the
televised
feds.
O.J. Simpson. Or is it federal that they don't
Yeah,
televise?
feds.
Yeah, maybe West Federal, right?
Federal, they've not put that.
I'm not sure.
Because the O.J. case was.
Yes.
I'm trying to see.
Well,
how
that's
he
what-
represents
yeah.
CTV.
The facts.
All you young guys.
No, but though, so like the judge said, yo, Big, you might be, feel me, just a little emotional right now. So he said, yo, like come back in 2 weeks and let me know if you want to find a new representative or to go forward with your pro per. So Big U said that that like he's been in jail for a month and a half or 2 months and he still hasn't received his indictment yet. So he's saying that Daniel, like this attorney is dropping the ball. Now look, if the attorney told the judge, take me off the case, I don't want to do it. You feel me?
Wow.
You feel me? And either. So now.
Yeah, you can't just sit there next to Big U and give him that bullshit dump truck service. He finna be picking, questioning at every little thing. His life on the line. He's not intimidated by your status as an attorney. He's gonna be inquisitive. He's desperate. He's not gonna be necessarily polite, and it's gonna be a serious situation trying to go through that case with him.
I think Big U can represent himself if it's like, he has like 2 or 3 years to like prepare.
Yeah.
But do you feel like he could do a speedy trial within like a month or two?
No.
Nah, that's going to go.
And
that's
represent
gonna go
himself?
left, man. That's a bad. I mean, hell, I don't know.
I don't believe that's why he even doing all this. I think Big U know better than to stand up in court and actually try to verbally represent himself. And I don't think making the decision to go pro perk locks you into that decision up until it's not like they say, no way, nope, no matter what. I think he just, he maneuvering. It's a legal battle.
I feel like that's a bad look. You got to learn the whole law. That's a seriously complicated indictment. You got embezzlement, extortion. There's this murder. Like, bro, that's crazy. But
I guess like nobody knows like the facts of what's like nobody knows like a defense better than you, right? Because you know what you did and what you didn't do.
yeah, but you think that you know the defense, but then you don't know the law. You think, I didn't do that shit. I'm gonna just say I didn't do nothing. And it's like, bro, that ain't how the law works. You need to know the law to learn how to get around the law.
Exactly.
That's
That
true.
would be a terrible idea if
What do you think, Remo? I feel like
But the theory though,
we kind of on both sides of the fence.
yeah.
I think Big U need to get with his son and get another attorney and get some more lawyers. Like,
Big U need to leave his son alone and out of it entirely. The NFL does not want their players assisting people in this situation. So if he had any interest in aiding his father, it wouldn't be publicly known, because ask Deshaun Jackson, when you start dealing with people who are caught up criminally and with gang ties, ask them how the NFL reacts or responds.
there's no way in hell y'all ain't got no money over there where you can't just hire somebody else. Because if you think you finna go in there and represent yourself, you cook.
The feds have already put the microscope up his ass in regards to finances. So it ain't like it's just, hey, do this and do that. Finances are a big part of this case. Got to be very careful who does what, for who, with what. Oh, my mama.
100%.
His son is a top 3 linebacker. His son is a top 3 in tackles in the NFL. So like his son, he's still on like his like rookie deal, but he's up for a new deal in 2 years. So his son is about to get paid potentially like $80 to $100 million. So like he can, which is why I'm saying, bro, just like stay the
80
now.
to 100 mil. Is that how much they be paying him?
That nigga Flacco knee do look big as a motherfucker. Shout out PF, but that knee looks humongous.
Yeah, bro.
Way to point and shoot, get a hold of that. God damn.
Like
for
bro.
certain positions in the NFL.
Yeah,
And
bro.
that's a big position.
No, bro. Roquan Smith got like 80-something million. Feel me?
From the Eagles.
No.
No, they gonna chip him up. And like he was gonna get chipped up regardless. But this probably gonna slow the chippers down a little bit. The whole get down. It might shave into his bread, but he finna get a big one.
No, he went to Baltimore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bears to Baltimore. Yeah, no, but the people are saying, well, this is what the street aficionados, because I'm not a street dude, they're claiming Big U is running a play. Again, and they're claiming that
It's not a play. That's what y'all do at No Jumper. Y'all run plays. this will be considered a legal strategy.
That like when Big U keeps on saying, I never received my indictment in court and over again, and he's trying to set up an appeal for ineffective counsel.
How's that even possible that he ain't received his indictment? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
because they have allegations of him from even making that video before he turned it in. They tried to classify that as like witness intimidation. So for him to get the indictment with all the information, all the witnesses, everything like that, they would be hesitant for him to get that. That's why you have an attorney to a certain degree, so the attorney can filter you what they consider relevant information. You're being spoon-fed and babysat.
So they're claiming he's trying to set up an ineffective counsel appeal, and also too, they're claiming that if you're somebody who is like representing yourself, you get access to like confidential informants. You get access to, but I don't feel like that's true, right? Because like, if your lawyer is like representing you, then shouldn't he also get the same thing that you will be getting if you're right? So like, I don't feel like, yeah. But the street niggas are saying that Big U is doing this to identify who's telling on them and to also like push for the ineffective counsel appeal if you do like lose the case. Which
notice Flacco seemingly choosing to disagree with whoever street dudes to his how he classify them, who collectively have basically spent their whole life in years, if you had to quantify, dealing with the law, legal issues, and criminality. Flacco, not so much. This whole panel room of people discussing, not so much. I'm not sure Bro Rogan's record, but I know he's more familiar with the elements and the environment. But these dudes are sitting here speaking almost what I assess it as from an expert position, but they're novice. They actually really are ignorant to almost everything they're discussing.
I mean, it's like, why even like go down that route? Like, why not just hire somebody who can represent you properly?
Maybe that bread's not what you think it is. Maybe he's having a hard
His
time.
son is
They
an
locked down
NFL.
all of his money, right? All this extortion, embezzlement. They probably locked down all of his funds.
Yeah, exactly.
So if it
He
ain't
probably got
fully
all his
legit-
accounts shut.
And then just think, any request you make, they're going to shape it as a press, and then anybody you actually can reach out to going to be scared to do something in your direction because you hot. You hot, bro.
Down.
He's trying to set the stage up for ineffective counsel. It's going to be really, really hard to do. It's not going to be as easy as Big U thinks to do that.
Well, I see what he was talking about, the biggest mistake, him going pro-perk. Well, we going to see. We ain't the judge. We ain't the jury. We going to see what it do. Oh, my mama.
Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac, be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me drippin' all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac, be about your money at all costs. I'm from the land of the crack pavement. When niggas holler stay dangerous and squabble up just like Javante Davis. Niggas haters, they on lame shit. We be on that game shit. He thought he got away. I chase him down LeBron James shit. Blood stains from the stainless. He need a paramedic. And we play ball. Everybody around me athletic. Still stepping. Well committed. I stand on business. Every load I jump in, that bitch tinted. Gon' catch me slipping. About my money low. Run me that bag. Call my bitch and say I need you. She gon' run to me fast. That mafia swag, she can't get enough. And she know I'm about my man. She let her sit and watch me add all this money up. Riders popping out the cut like roaches when the lights on. I'm just like BG with my niggas, whether right or wrong. Dead end mafia. You entering the danger zone. Tiny Macs be cracking heads. You better have your helmet on. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Bay Mac, be about your money at all costs. These niggas be hopping out of foreign whips and feeling like they run shit. The homie like Nick Cannon, he a fool with them drumsticks. Serve him and they done with. Have all of them niggas hit. Something heavy in my Bay Mac sweater. You see the gun print. Yeah, got me bent behind tent, but I'm low key, give a fuck about the busters. The real niggas fuck with me, I move solo. Two pro clubs over polo. You won't catch me in none of you niggas' photos. Y'all too friendly. Hopping out, spilling my Remy, smoking on good pressure. Always in a different low. Gotta keep these niggas guessing. Firearms in my possession. Steady counting my blessings. Believe in God and believe in this weapon. And try not to do too much stressing. Ain't seen my daughter in months. And when we FaceTime, I shed tears, I can't help it. And still connected in these streets just like Wi-Fi. Chucking up the set for death though. We gon' rip ride. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Baymax. Be about your money at all costs. Hop on the interstate and chase me a bag. Pop bottles every time that I pass. It's that mafia swag, fly crippin'. You see me dripping all this Mac sauce. Baymax. Be about your money at all costs.
In that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low.
Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cred.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!